Welcome to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, BC.
The Savage.
And I'm Solo Jones.
And on tonight's episode of the Scrapyard, let's be real, everybody. We need to talk. But obviously, before we have the talk, let's go ahead and do figure appreciation of the week. So we will start with Solo.
Right, I know what you guys are probably thinking. I know you're probably thinking, oh, he's got another G.I. Joe. It's like, nope, I'm about to throw something completely left field. Say hello to the Marvel Legends Spider. I haven't taken them out of the package yet, but and it is for the 60th anniversary of Spider-Man. Yes, I picked this up on Hasbro Pulse, and this was one of the figures from that wave I really badly wanted. And
It's
you know what?
It's Tokusatsu Spider-Man.
And yes, he comes. You can do the poses. Comes with 3 webs and 2 interchangeable hands. And come on, he even has the wrist gauntlet. Come on, this is what we wanted. Thank you, Hasbro, for giving us a Spider-Man that's completely different.
Now give me pictures of him, and I'll be rich.
Savage.
All right, so Savage.
I was like, okay, so continuation there for a moment. For mine, I have. I am actually blanking on the name, but I know. What is Power
Snapdragon.
Snapdragon.
Earthrise. Snapdragon.
Yes, one of the.
I thought this was. How well? I mean, he still uses the Titan gimmick, so I don't know.
One of the headmasters from one of the new Decepticon headmasters.
Yes, that's right. I can rip the head off, and he's still playable.
Except you didn't do that with Barbies. Hey, Josh, just to let you know, you did that 1-to-1 scale beanie last week. Under the Scrapyard rules, you can't do it again.
He's being overly cuddly right now. Give me a second. What's up, dude?
He's fucking cheating.
He's cheating. He's cheating again.
You shut the fuck up.
Stop cheating.
That's what I thought, bitch. I'm gonna go see Mama now.
I was gonna say you did that. You did the 1-to-1 scale beanie last week.
All right, my turn. My figure appreciation, entirely because I want to make sure this episode is remembered by one specific person for years to come.
Oh, god damn it.
Shattered Glass Blur.
There's an inside joke for this.
So, Shattered Glass Blur is my figure appreciation of the week. Because, God, this makes me laugh.
Do I hear angry typing as we speak?
If he's in the comment section, then sure, why not? Well, I sit here and actually attempt to swing this thing around real quick. It's actually not that bad of a figure. I like the colors on it. That's literally the only reason why I got it.
So I just have to make the question. If Shattered Glass are the opposite of their G1 counterparts, does this mean Shattered Glass Blur is actually slower than a herd of tortoises stampeding through molasses, but thinks he's fast?
In fact, if memory serves me right, in the original lore for Shattered Glass, the reason why he wears an eye patch is because of the fact that he went so damn fast that he literally blew one of his eyes out.
Oh, and we
So he has a speed addiction. Got it.
Yes, he's basically the living personification of an addict.
So basically, instead of being slow, he's reverse flash?
Kind of.
Except he gets consider him more like Tarn in that sense.
Oh,
Okay.
great. Now I want to shatter glass Tarn. Thanks a lot, dickhead.
So if that's the case, would that make Tom the ultimate cop?
Oh God, no! Oh God, no!
So, anyways, yeah, I like him a lot.
Basically, Shatterglass Tom would out-cop Prowl.
Yeah, far from it. Yeah.
Yeah, so with that said, though, this also really does help lead into the inevitable talk that we need to have.
And
Transformers fans, Power Rangers fans, Gundam fans, not as much of an extent on Gundam fans. I do know that there are certain people that are purists, and even then they're not total assholes about it. Never.
No.
They will once they stop making Starscream ones.
Yeah, maybe they'll maybe they'll get rid of it after we get less classic Seeker molds.
Anyways, so the talk we need to have with the bulk of the fandoms is quite simple. We are not the only ones within our own communities that have committed sins. Now, we got one more coming in. We'll have him do his figure appreciation, and then we'll come right back. But before he gets in, I'm going to start this off by simply saying the sins that we as collectors have committed has definitely... Oh, my God. Let's just say the tax is built up. And because of that, there are tons of people out there that legit cannot see our fandom the same way ever again.
So, that being said, in the words of Kamen Rider Double, collectors, count up your sins.
So, let me put it to you guys this way. As a question, not an interrogation, this is strictly just a question. What is something that you have done within your community, not just as a collector, but within your community? What is a sin you yourself have committed that you are comfortable with sharing, not just because it's for the sake of the topic, but because you've grown since then?
Honestly, I would have no idea on my part because I don't really. I don't know what would be considered a sin in this regard because I have no idea.
To be fair, I'll admit I was one of them. I was one of the G-Winners, when the Michael Bay movie first dropped in 2006, and we saw the teaser trailer and all those preview images, and I was like, no, not my Transformers.
Welcome on in, man.
Good evening.
The addict has returned for the episode. Go ahead and get your figure appreciation out of the way so that we can get back on track.
You put me on the spot.
This is Scrapyard, man. You should know that this is how we do.
It's been how many weeks, good sir? Oh, I guess the only figure appreciation I have really is a grail of mine that I did an unboxing for. That's not a plug. It's just giving context.
Ooh. Tidal Wave.
No, Micron Legends sound Shockwave.
Shout out
Ooh.
to TF Additress 4891, my lovely angel, for hooking me up with this. I've not felt this good in a long time.
Ooh. Very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
He's amazing and she's amazing.
Oh, can I say this real quick as a jump in as a side thing? Speaking of Armada talk, there, how come no one told me that Armada Legacy Evolution Megatron is already on pre-order?
Because it's been all over the internet for a while now, and I thought
You know what? That's a sin you commit. You don't search shit.
It's more so when you
You're-
hear. Here's the thing, Savage. Here's the thing. When Hashtag is doing a live, the pre-orders go up right after.
I'm being honest, Savage. That is your sin. You literally not being able to search and look for things yourself, and you wait for us to tell you.
Wait, hang on. Solo, I only did that because you literally set it up perfectly. I had to jump on that. Like, and let's be real. Let's be real. If it was me in that same exact position, I know for a fact he would not have hesitated.
I think he's still up for pre-order too.
Yeah, no,
He is.
I discovered it on TF Source so far. That's why I'm saying, what? Hold on. Anyway,
Don't go through TF Source. I mean, nothing against them, but Pulse is the best way to go.
I'm going through Amazon.
That's fair.
is even on.
I was going to say, it's all right, Savage. We get it. You're a day late and $1 short.
God.
At this point, I believe Savage would be late for his own funeral because nobody would tell him.
Yeah, probably would be because someone fails at communication. That's your sin.
The people who are asking about Armada Prime, his pre-orders don't go up until the 18th this month.
How? Wait, what was that for?
Also, I don't know if you just said what about the Pulse thing, but actually just now looked. I don't actually see him on Pulse.
He's up. I just went.
He's on there.
If you don't see him immediately, chances are he sold out already.
No, he's not.
No.
He actually isn't sold out. It's just that they put up new Star Wars stuff, so all the new Transformers stuff got pushed back a little bit.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm on the
Because
trans. Anyway, I'll talk.
I was going to say.
Anyways, back on topic. So, aside from the joke that was that last whole bit, we all have committed sins within our own communities, and this is something that can be a bit like toxic behaviors. Like Solo was just talking about the fact that back when the 07 movies were dropping, he was very much one of those G1ers where he just went, no, not my Transformers. I'm like, look, this is the Scrapyard. You can speak freely here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give you shit. And if anything, this is kind of your coming to Primus moment where, let's face it, because I'm going to be 100% real. One of my biggest collector sins is I tend to just mainly buy for me. Like, that's one of my major sins. Because, and like, obviously, you guys know more than ever now, I'm not nearly like that anymore. Like, nowhere near. Howsoever, back when, like, let's say back in like 2015-ish, I was definitely known to be, for lack of a better term, a bit of a selfish prick. And I didn't really look at things from the perspective of, if I'm a part of the community, I should be helpful within that community. You know what I mean?
I was curious where you were going with that so far.
And so, like, hell, I'm still somewhat guilty of this to this very day. But here's the thing. Hey, Savage, what's one of my biggest issues as of late when I go on a hunt?
You tend to not show us what you are looking at when you go on hunts. You buy for yourself.
Not what I meant, dickhead.
Oh.
That being said, now more than ever, whenever I'm actually out on a hunt, one of the first things I will ask to anybody that I know, hey, I'm out. I'm looking for some stuff for me. Is there anything you guys need?
I can vouch for that. You legit did that with me recently.
Yeah, and I just kept saying, like, look, here's, like, if you have something you're looking for, hit me with the list. I'll keep an eye out for it. And if I find it, I'll either build up a box for you, or if I got the time in the same day, I'll ship it out same day.
Yeah, you did that with the Jungle Mission 3-pack for me.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I can't afford the Jungle Mission 3-pack right now.
You're not missing out on much, honestly. They're good figures, but you're not missing out on much.
Just either way, I wasn't this helpful back then. And I feel like that's something that I kind of needed to come to Primus with, for lack of a better term. And it's entirely because of the fact that a lot's changing with me as a person as a whole. And because of that, it kind of prompted a major shift in how I move forward with this topic. So if there's any, and I'm not saying that it has to be us that has to lay our sins on the table. It could be other people that we know of who have also committed sins within this community.
I feel like if we're going that far, though, we could just say everyone. Because everyone has committed a sin in some way, shape, or form.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, things that we know of that we know for a fact we could never come back from.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for instance, I know for a fact that there are some people who had obsessions. And because of that, it caused what was honestly one of the most shocking moments in community history. I have sinned. I apologize if I've ever been annoying or not, or obnoxious in the community. I mean, now's your chance to lay it bare if you wish.
At the end of the day, though, dude, you're only human.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we're only human, but there are some people where I genuinely question their sanity. Like, I genuinely question it.
I mean, I think the biggest sin in the Transformers community right now, and it is driving a divide, is, you know, people like Prime versus Prime, you know, the YouTube thieves for clout.
That's caused a lot of controversy.
Look, I'm pretty sure everyone in here, comment section and panel knows, numbers, as far like I'm talking subscribers, comments, likes, follows, all of it. Those numbers mean literal dick to me.
Yeah.
I legit could not care less. Do not get it twisted. You do not know me. Just because I have a decent following here on YouTube does not mean shit. All because of the fact that certain people have this mindset that since I do toy reviews, that I am just like other toy reviewers. I've had plenty of people that were genuinely shocked when they got to know me personally and realized this dude is somebody to fuck with. Holy shit. And I say all that to say this. knowing that I don't give a shit about my follower count, that I don't give a shit about the numbers as a whole. I give a shit about a community.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I'm concerned, since you chose to say it by name, I'm going to say it by name. Prime versus Prime, dude. What the fuck, dude? Like, just what the fuck, dude?
And I mean, at the end of the day, he's not what I would consider a true Transformers fan. He's only caring about stealing this legacy, Armada Megatron from the factory so he can be first, get the view count, and then he passes it on. It's a well-known fact that he's one of those people.
Yeah, exactly. And I've noticed that very, very early on that something about that did not seem right. And initially I was like, you know what? Gotta respect the hustle. He clearly figured out something that's working for him.
Yeah.
But the more I see his numbers booming and his subscriber account booming, and it just, I don't even know how to describe how this makes me feel accurately, because of the fact that this has created such a divide within the fandom. To a point where I remember specifically, I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but I remember specifically a conversation between me and Mr. Addict here, where he brought up the fact that Prime vs. Prime got a hold of, I want to say it was the Studio Series Bumblebee movie Wheeljack ahead of everyone else before we even got to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
And he was genuinely upset because of the fact that, much like me, he would play the long game and wait until the shit hit stores.
Or online retailers if they're generous.
Either way.
And to find out that he got it so early, initially, I was impressed. I didn't know what was going on in the background.
Mm-mm. I don't think any of us did.
And I just... Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand how someone can justify being a thief just because it's booming their numbers. I can respect the hustle when the hustle has some level of respect to it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm coming from.
There's no respect here. This is literally he's stealing from Hasbro, putting a Hasbro product on the camera and going, oh yeah, this is the new Transformers toy, and then he tosses it in the trash after he's done with it.
Do you have something to say? Because I do. Like literally chomping at the bit.
I do, but it's not. I'm pretty sure not all of us here are complete figure people. We're not all of us are toy fans. That's fine. Let me draw your attention to the greatest controversy on YouTube in terms of the video game side of things. Anyone here heard of DK Oldies?
Yes.
Nope.
Oh, was this when? Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't this when Review Tech USA kicked off that his NES wasn't factory white anymore?
No. What?
Oh, because I'll explain that after you finish your point.
Basically, DK Oldies is a video game retro shop somewhere in the US. I'm not sure where exactly. And their main deal currently on why they're getting so much shit is they're claiming to have, I have seen videos, claiming that the product they're selling, like, say you get this used Nintendo 64, to make an example. These guys are taking that N64, hitting you with a giant premium that would be fucking ridiculous of you to pay, slap a warranty sticker on it, and claim it's refurbished when they have not even cracked open the case.
Okay, because the controversy I heard was from a guy called Review Tech USA who claimed to have bought a bundle.
It's more than just it's more than just the color of the shell. It's the internals. Refurbishment means you have opened up the entire gaming console and cleaned it.
Yeah, and obviously made repairs.
And that's what the warranty sticker is for. It's so that's their proof of claim. There have been so many other YouTubers, such as Review Tech USA, Austin Evans, Jacob R., to name literally 3 right there. They have bought several consoles from DK Oldies and discovered that's not the case. Austin Evans has the worst of it all because his PS3 Super Slim has fucking rust in the console. Rust, oxidization, and moisture. And you know what DK Oldies has to say? Oh no, we refurbish all of our consoles. All of them are single-handed clean. We have a video of such proving such. If that's the case, why is there so many consoles that are not the case? It's because they're not doing the job. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because that is a sin as well to the entire gaming community that they're lying. And they're lying about it and distributing that all over the place. Hey, JJ.
Hey, JJ.
What's up, JJ? You want in, bro? We got plenty of room.
So, yeah, no, it's just the fact that they're claiming that it's refurbished when, people will crack open a console from there and like, I see fucking cobwebs. Is that a living spider? A spider just moved in.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, Review Tech USA's sole argument was that his NES wasn't like factory fresh after like 40 years.
I'm pretty sure he got over that fact because he saw more than just that later on because he bought more consoles from them.
Message me on Instagram.
But that was his first initial.
Or just have you forward the link.
I got
it. I was going to say but that was his initial.
No, that's
his initial argument.
Yeah, no, it's just there's even been employees that have been popping up saying otherwise, like, "Hey, they're completely lying to you," and the DK Oldies is trying to sweep it under the rug. It would be so bad if it weren't for that premium price. Yeah. Let's say the Nintendo 64 was like what's a fair number? 64 bucks, just like the name of the console. That sounds like a fair price, right, for a console that's you expect it to be working, you expect it to be fine.
Well, okay, an actual in perfect condition, working order Nintendo 64 with 2 controllers, the system, and maybe a game. Cartridge. You're looking at around about $125 to $150.
Yeah,
these guys were selling it more than that.
Well, we need a number here. We need a number here.
But it also depends on what game you've got and how rare that game is and how sought after it is.
They don't tell you what game they sell the game separately. They don't really do bundle, but they don't completely bundle.
I mean, that's a factor. But if you're just talking about the console on its own, you're paying at least $100. Sometimes $130 at the least.
Let me look here. Right now, and people have been, shitting on these guys, so they've been starting to decrease. Okay, let me look. Here's a good fucking one. Fan favorite Nintendo N64 pack. $400 fucking dollars.
Okay, so you get the N64 console.
You got the N64 console, 4 controllers, Mario 64, and Super Mario 64.
So you're getting 2 Mario games, 4 pads. Yeah,
I've seen that same exact pack on eBay, sealed. Sell for $200.
I already have both of them. I didn't pay that much at all.
I was gonna say, addict. You're gonna bring me up to. You're gonna bring me now to. Your statement of calling them scalpers brings me up another point.
Oh, yeah, I can probably tag along with this one.
Wait, hang on. Question before you move on. Do you need the floor?
Do you need a full screen?
No, no. This is going to be a good one. No, but I don't need the floor. But this is one that TFA leads me to think of. It is premium collectible scammers.
What, like Hot Toys?
Yeah, not just that, but you mean like, the Mattel Creations Castle Grayskull, when people were buying, when it's limited to like 2 per customer, and then you have people buy
Oh
like
shit! So
20
you mean
of
like
them.
people? You mean like people who like mark up the prices on like the big stuff, like some of the HasLab stuff too?
Yes, people who like buy like 10 HasLab Victory Sabers and then sell them on
Or the people who buy
eBay for
Unicons
like,
and throw them off for like on eBay for like $1,300 a piece.
yeah.
Yeah.
And here's even another worst part about that. You're not even guaranteed, like if you do get like a console that comes with a controller, you're not even guaranteed OEM.
So you could get a Mad Catz,
a Mad Catz or whatever else third party you have laying around.
Mad Catz. I hate that brand. I had a headset.
So and that's just an example. That's just an example of a Nintendo console. There's more.
I was going to say Mad Catz, the brand of little brothers and sisters since the dawn of gaming.
Bro, legit, fuck Mad Catz. I hate that brand. I had a Bluetooth microphone from them back in PS3, and that thing lasted less than a few months. The thing was
okay.
Yeah.
Back on target.
My bad.
But the scammers, we were scalpers. We were talking about, how when like Mattel Creations did the Castle Grayskull for like a couple of $100, and it was restricted to like 2 per person, and then you had people bragging how they've bought like 10 of them.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that's what irks me. It's not just that; it's the toy aisle scalpers as well that frustrate me. When you see people on like Facebook groups
Those fuckers.
When you see them like posting pictures of a shopping cart full of like shopping cart full of these.
Oh no! Imagine that, but with Galaxy Shuttle, because someone on Facebook legitimately had a cart full of the Velocitron Speedia 500-liter Galaxy Shuttle, and there was like 5 copies.
Yeah, and the people who like, even when they go to like Walmart, they just rip open all the cases.
Yeah.
Hunting these toys down, filling up their carts, and then ringing them up and then selling them on.
Look, as much as it aggravated the shit out of me, I appreciated the fuck out of Target for setting a street date and never breaking it. Yeah. I appreciated them so fucking much for that shit.
I mean, I left a Hot Wheels group because of people like that, when they were just like bragging about like, oh, I've been to every single Target and raided every single one of these special edition cars.
Yeah, because you know what they're doing? They're ruining the fun for everyone. I'm sorry. May I have the floor?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Everybody else, mute up.
I got quite a few things to say in regards to communities in general. The Transformers community has obviously been full of toxicity for the last few decades at the least. We've had a generational shift from Generation 1 fans to Bayformer haters, or Bay haters, to now growing to modern G1 with classic G1. And it's getting to the point nowadays where people cannot even express their preference without people sending death threats or publicly humiliating them in a comment section. It's come to the fact where collecting is no longer fun, where people are just looking at these figures and seeing easy money and taking the opportunity for some local Joe who's trying to maybe get their shopping done, or just doing this to, help preserve their mental health, be ruined because they're buying multiple copies of the same figures and not allowing anyone else to do it. They're not letting them get their copies. It's also come to the point where the new generation, and I'm not speaking bad towards the new generation, but from what I've seen, how some of these kids act online, they think they're above everything, are bullying grown men into taking stuff out of context or misconstruing something or twisting the words to make it seem like someone else is the villain. This is stuff that I've witnessed in my entire duration on YouTube and Instagram. I've personally been attacked several times for various reasons that regarded misinterpretation and so on and so forth. The community is not a community anymore. At least it doesn't feel like it. It feels like we're all back in high school and everyone's in their own little cliques and they're just sticking with each other. But the minute we try to get involved with the bigger groups, one of two things happen. Either they get to see the true colors of someone, and what I mean by true colors is the free reign version of themselves, not the ones that are constantly stepping on eggshells around someone else to preserve their mental health or their emotional health, or to make it seem like they're trying to fit in. I am an example of that. I have felt like an entire outcast my entire duration on YouTube and Instagram for so long. The minute I start opening up about my personal life or my struggles or whatever, people just throw me aside like I'm garbage. And I've seen it happen to various other people. People on streams can make a mistake and they think that, or some white knight will come along and think that, oh, well, what you said was wrong and you should be punished, and progressively go on their social medias and immediately blacklist this person without taking a second thought to be like, hey, maybe we should talk to this person civilly. And don't even get me started on the reputation of things, because people go by reputation way more than the person. They immediately hear a username of someone and they're like, oh, well, we don't associate with that guy. Does anyone remember Scott Prime? May he rest in peace, obviously, but that dude had a reputation in the community, for better or for worse. It shouldn't be like this. I don't care what kind of fairy tale ending bullshit or Fantasyland type perspective you think I have. We make the community, let alone we make the world we want to live in. It takes one person to speak out. It takes another person to follow that voice. And it breaks my heart to constantly see friendships and bonds and partnerships end over the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen. I've been blacklisted by people on Instagram and YouTube several times because various reasons. And they immediately label me as, this is the person that he is in my eyes, and I refuse to ever acknowledge his change or his behavior or his maturity as he grows. And that alone is one of the most heartbreaking feelings that you will ever endure in life, is to have people who used to look up to you or have people who used to associate with you completely treat you like a stranger all over again. The community does that on a daily basis. It should not be like that. It never should be like that.
You done?
Yep.
Okay. Now, with that being stated, as much as I know for a fact one of you guys wants to bring something up, I'm taking the floor for a second because I feel like I need to say something.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Let me be abundantly fucking clear. I know that me and TFA have had a lot of our discussions before. I've even been very public about it. And I know for a fact I have a tendency to be very angry, for no reason whatsoever half the time. But let me be abundantly fucking clear. The Scrapyard community, this community exists for the exact reason why he wants out of the community as a whole, or why he wants to express change. This is why the Scrapyard community exists as a whole. Because I absolutely refuse to sit here and allow this shit to continue. You all know that I was once very good friends with Scott Lee, Optimus0420SL. And to this day, may that beautiful fucking soul rest in peace. But I'm fucking done with the fact that not only did this whole entire fandom just get worse, not even 24 hours after he started pushing up daisies, it got so much worse to the point where people started to realize, since he's no longer there, one of our biggest defenders to keep the community together was gone. So, despite how many others may feel, I'm taking up that mantle. And I've been doing my damn best to be the one that brings the fandom together. And I am sick and fucking tired of watching this community tear itself apart for literally no fucking reason other than you are bitter, you are petty, you are pathetic, and you need a goddamn life. I'm so done with having to hear from one person all these horrible things. Because guess what? I've played on both sides. And guess what? Both sides feel like shit. It does not matter how justified you feel or what you've done. I fucking refuse to sit here and continue to be this way. Is there some people that I absolutely refuse to socialize with ever again? Yes, absolutely. But I have my reasons for that. And I'm telling you guys right now, none of it has to do with this fucking community. Oh, no. If I got a personal beef with you, I'm going to make it fucking known. Because I do not play. Like, if these guys could talk right now, they'd be sitting there like, yeah, nah, he don't play. He don't fucking play. I've seen so, like, not even just the Transformers community, but many communities I've been a part of as a whole, where I myself was ridiculed because I made one theory. One theory. For those who want to know what that theory was, it was about the last night. How Megatron's whole night look. I had this whole theory going around where I believed it was a misconception, where he wasn't the bad guy at all. In fact, he was going to be the hero. And one of the things that was the driving force for that was in one of the trailers, he said, "We were brothers once." Something clicked up in there like, wait a fucking minute, why would he say that? I brought this up and I put all the evidence on the table. Was I wrong? Obviously, I was wrong. But it was still a theory. I was dragged through the mud of that so much to the point where while I was at work, I was so busy that I didn't even realize people were railing me so hard in the comments that that whole post got so bad I was banned permanently from the group. What? And when I brought it up to one of the guys running the group, I was like, well, what's going on? Like, y'all didn't even give me any warning about it. And I was basically told, well, you basically caused an entire uproar within the group and we can't have that. Okay. What post did it? because I'm in here on a regular basis and I don't cause as much damage. And just they refuse to give me a reason other than you caused absolute havoc in there over one post. If I was being super consistent with it, yeah, I would totally understand. At that point, yeah, toss me to the fucking wolves and see if I survive. You mean to fucking tell me that over one fucking post, over one fucking theory, I deserve to be banned? That shit don't fly here in the Scrapyard. And having to hear TFA's story about how other people will legitimately refuse to acknowledge any of the changes he's made, I have a message for each and every one of you. Did your mother not love you enough? Is that what it is? Because that's what it feels like to me. Like, look, I've had my beef with him. But you see us being civil now, don't you? We're grown men, are we not? Grow a fucking pair. Get the fuck over yourself. And tone your whiny bitch ass down. I said my piece on that. And I will not be taking any questions. The Scrapyard community as a whole, we literally have a fucking phrase, a quote, if you will. Something that this crew lives by. And it is very simple. We stand together. We always put emphasis on the word together. You want to know why? Because we are a fucking community. And I refuse to let any one of you, whether you are officially a part of the crew or not, I refuse to let any one of you fall into a pattern or fall into a form of darkness and seriously let you believe that I'm not going to check you on it. I don't check people just because I feel like being a dick one day, or just because I woke up one day and I chose violence. I'm going to call you out on all the shit you've done. If I catch behavioral patterns that are toxic in any way, shape, or form, I will call you on it. And don't think that I'm going to act all immune to my own rule. No. Anytime I fucked up, Savage, Solo, Avenging Tragedy, even Aladar, they will not fucking hesitate to check me when I'm acting up. And if you think, oh, well, BC, you run this joint, that probably rarely ever happens. It happens more than you realize. Everybody has their days. And sometimes you need to be reminded by the people that you stand by who the fuck you are. Who am I? Simple. I'm fucking BC. I live a life that is not exactly luxurious, but it makes me happy. I don't exactly make a shit ton of fucking money. But at least I got a hobby that doesn't involve me buying drugs every fucking month. I don't live an exciting life because I got everything I need right here. I'm becoming a father. So therefore, if I'm going to bring a child into this world, you are damn well fucking gonna realize that I'm not gonna stand for this shit no more. Because if I'm gonna bring my son into any of these communities, my community will respect my fucking son. And that's a fucking fact. As that child's father, you will not disrespect my child. You will not. And above all, once again, as much as I realize this is probably putting him in a mood, or not mood, in a bit of a tight spot, I'm lacking the term, but TFA knows me by another term, and that's called Papa BC. The only time Papa BC comes around is when order needs to be put in place. Do not let me be Papa BC. Because if I gotta be Papa BC, you done fucked up. I committed my sins, and I repented for them. Do not think that I'm gonna let your sins slide. Count them up.
Can I just say thank you to both TFA and BC for being so brutally honest and open on the floor, man.
I'm an open book. I treat my channel and everything as it's my autobiography because it's probably the only thing I'm going to leave behind.
I mean, it takes a lot to, a lot of personal strength to open up, that candidly about,
well, that
the way the community is you know what I mean? It's very candid.
Well, that or a lot of trauma.
Yeah. But,
I'm going to state this real quick, and I swear to God, I'm not doing this as a joke. JJ, I'll let you in just a second. You are unnervingly quiet.
I'm just listening and taking it all in is all I'm doing.
He's being a sponge.
To be honest,
yeah, but
some ways,
I know him. He usually has something to crack at somebody with. He's much like a springboard. He springs off of anything I say. He's quiet.
To be honest,
y'all see how this is alarming to me, right?
I mean, is this? We're all being.
To be honest,
pretty open. Like we're being. 100%.
Yeah, I think what you've done, BC, TFA, I think you've been that open and candid about, the way you've been treated in the communities, that you've shocked him into silence.
I mean, dude, if you have heard a fraction of the shit that not only I went through, but BC has went through, you'd be quiet too. I've had legitimate people tell me to kill myself over just simply existing.
That, in my opinion, is completely wrong. Those people should...
Shut up!
I've legitimate, people made accounts impersonating me. And said accounts were run by friends.
Yeah, making accounts that are strictly there to, bully, harass, and all that are just wrong.
I lost a friend group recently. I was on a Discord server. I lost a friend because I called them out on their mistreatment of me. But for some reason, every other thing that I did or supposedly did, they would not tell me. They were like, oh, in the call or whatever, you've been overly negative. Some of the stuff you said was kind of unnerving. I'm like, what stuff did I say? I tried to confess to someone that, hey, I was trying to initiate a conversation with you. I deleted the message. That's not creepy. It's just saying, hey, this is what happened. And this is from a person that got upset with me and called me unfair or called my situation unfair because they have to work to get their money. I'm sorry I have SSI. I'm sorry that I spend it. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not fucking sorry. It's my fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I have a feeling I know who you're talking about, but I'm not going to air the name here. And before we go on any further, hi, JJ.
Hey, JJ.
Hi, JJ. Welcome back to the mayhem.
Yeah, that entrance wasn't awkward at all.
Look, you know what? I am going to say one thing before we let JJ carry on. Do you know what? I'm just glad right now the biggest war in the G.I. Joe community is between Super 7 and Hasbro right now.
Wow.
It's like, the biggest war is, do we buy the Super 7 reaction or do we just stick to the vintage style 4-inch figures?
Nobody likes it when he's angry. I've encountered him at his worst when actually like a fraction of his worst when he's angry. He scares the shit out of me.
Is he turning green?
See, that's the problem. You're missing the
Where's
point.
the color filter when you need one?
Right.
Oh, he's turning
To be-
red. Oh god, he's Thunderbolt Ross.
Oh God.
Forget
To
the
be
Hulk.
fair,
Forget the Hulk. This man's the nuke.
I was going to say, to be fair, that is
I'm the
BC
what?
The nuke.
No, we call it. That's Aladar.
Well,
Oh.
I am
No,
gonna
that's
say,
Bean.
to be fair, that is his secret. BC's always angry.
Ain't that the truth? Wait.
Yeah, I just saw the whole rant from BC, and that was something. That was truly a rant. You know?
It's
Look,
got
Oh.
passion.
as a leader of a community as a whole, when I speak, I'm heard.
mhm.
Also, reason
But
why I'm
just-
silent.
Hmm?
It was also being brought to my attention of why I was also silent. Also, reason why I'm silent is because while yes, I like to spring back and say something witty about it. That's the Joker side of me. The other side of me was why I was silent. It's because I know it was serious. There's nothing witty to crack at about either of the situations. This is weird already as is.
All I will say though, JJ, is count up your sins.
Oh yeah, since you just now got here, since now we can throw you on the spotlight. Figure appreciation of the week, go.
Appreciation.
Figure appreciation of the week, if you would please be so kind, sir.
And knowing you, you probably got something early.
You know, we did recently have those reveals from fan stream. So I saw someone post online that they found Nemesis Leo Convoy and Dirge.
Copy Convoy. I know they're calling him Nemesis Leo Convoy, but it's Copy Convoy. I don't know why they're not making that name.
Copy Convoy. Sorry, Copy Convoy.
It's because they don't care for Japanese continuity. Anyway, continue.
I'm sorry because I never watched Beast Wars Second, so I honestly don't really care what
You're going.
You
So-
see, you okay over there, or are you broken?
Let him continue. Let him continue. Hold
Yeah,
on.
wait.
Keep going. Hold on.
Don't please.
Oh,
Look.
Are you saying? Are you
No.
saying? Are you saying you have? Are
No,
you saying you have him as your figure appreciation of the week? Is that what's going on?
What appreciation of the week?
Oh, okay. No, he doesn't know what we're talking about. Basically, anytime we start the episode, and this is something we do to everyone, including TFA. He can attest to that as well.
Yeah, for example,
We always
I did-
pull up a figure that we either got something new or appreciative. Where did mine go?
In my
And-
case,
Has JJ never been fully up to
To-
date with this?
To be fair, he's pretty new, so
Okay.
we can't blame
this
him.
is
He's
this
okay.
is his second episode, but he's actually a good kid.
Yeah, he is a good kid. I've known him for
He's
2 years.
he's a scrappy little shit, is what he is.
Yes.
Come on, dude.
What? I was saying that's a compliment.
Everyone,
In fact,
Mebius is asking for the floor real quick.
okay, Mebius, you get the floor.
Wait, how's this gonna work?
Yeah.
If I can get the floor, going back to the whole mistreating thing, try telling people you loved watching Japanese shows and buying the toys and ridicule for something I'm not supposed to be.
I know that feeling.
Not supposed to be.
I'm assuming that it's a kid's show. You're 17 now. Grow the fuck up, and
Yeah.
I mean, it could be that, or it could be more.
How old are you, Mebius, by chance?
I think he said this before. I think he said 20.
Of course, you can disclose
7?
that information at your own leisure.
Yeah, obviously, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
I do recall he said it before. I remember asking this question at one point in time.
Ooh.
29. I was close. 29.
What was that?
Hey, you're 2 years older than me. Please tell me it gets better. Please.
Sorry. Look. All I'm gonna say,
Suffer forever.
all I'm gonna say is TFA. I'm 38. It doesn't get better.
Well, shit. There goes my hopes and dreams.
Look, you're at that point now where everything just starts giving up.
If you get to the point of your age when you're like, oh man, I wonder if my life gets any better. Take your fist and punch yourself in the balls.
Look,
remember when we all said we wanted to
Speaking
grow
of
up?
punching yourself in the balls.
No, stop it!
Then
Dun, 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 dun.
I couldn't tell if he was trying to find something or do the robot.
Unlock the power!
Ay.
And yes, someone gave me a keyblade.
oh no.
That's pretty sick. Don't cut yourself.
All I'm going to say, TFA, is you're fast approaching the point in your life where you need to be taking ibuprofen for either your back, your neck, your knees, or something like that.
Yeah,
Mm.
death by Keyblade.
I mean, I'm already dealing with migraines almost every week, so hey, I'm having pain somewhere.
So yeah,
I've
you're
got
just
back pain, I've got knee pain, I've got shoulder pain, I got pain, I got regular pain, I got pain everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember when we all said we wanted to grow up? God, what a lie that was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grow up, you idiot!
Oh boy. Mm.
Anyways, so JJ, if you'd be so kind, sir.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, I have been struggling with an issue recently this week.
Oh no. Wait, again?
Yeah, but another drama escalated for some reason.
For you.
Hold on. If this is something you don't want to share live, I would recommend not. Just
you don't have to. You
You
don't
do
have to
not
be,
have to disclose this here live on the air. You do not have to if you do not want to.
No. It's all choice, obviously.
yeah, but just
I'm just surprised it's happening again. You're such a chill dude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna call out any names. I'm not gonna say this guy's name. But honestly,
Yeah,
I've known this guy for like a long time now, and when I entered his stream, he told me that I was wrong for liking Rise the Beast Wheeljack's design and telling me to my face that my opinion is wrong.
That's wrong. That is wrong.
Typical fandom behavior.
Hold on. We need more context before we speak on it.
And it really pissed me off.
So
Yeah, that's right, BC. JJ can get pissed too.
So I'm just.
Oh no, that's not what's baffling me. What's baffling me is the fact that he didn't say he was angry. He said he's pissed off.
So just for clarification, you're a fan. You like Pablo's design.
Can we
Yes.
not? I hate that.
I like Rise the Beast Wheeljack's design, and there's nothing wrong with liking the design. It's my opinion. I don't
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
and you've been personally attacked by somebody for being a fan of Rise of the Beast Pablo.
Yes, and
Can
they
we
say
not call him
opinion
that?
is dead wrong, and I got pissed off.
just
And I had to do something about it immediately, and I had to scold the children.
Good.
Hold on. You say
Because
skull
they
or
weren't
skull?
respecting me at all. They weren't respecting my likes and dislikes. They weren't respecting my opinions at all. And
He
this
said-
same guy said that I claimed about lying about my channel being family friendly.
That's just wrong. That is wrong.
And he claimed that I disrespected someone. He claimed that I disrespected people's opinions, which is so not true. I respect everyone's opinions. Whether you like something, whether you dislike something, it doesn't matter. It's your opinion. I respect you for what you like and dislike.
That's how it should be.
And he even used the N-word to my face like 24/7.
Mm,
No.
Oh, so now we're getting into rape?
Oh,
no, I
We're
feel your
getting it.
anger, BC. I'm right there with you, dude.
Hold on. Before you guys unleash, please continue.
And the thing is that he's black.
see, the thing is, I'm gonna say this, JJ. You know, disrespect to your face is one thing. You know, saying you're wrong, you're stupid for liking ROTB Pablo is
Stop calling.
Just deal with it.
It's one thing and it's bad. But as soon as he starts bringing racism and xenophobia into it, you know, that's when that's disgusting and abhorrent behavior.
That's the shit I was talking about earlier. Literally, about like these kids acting this way online. They think that it's like a free pass for them to do whatever they want because they can hide behind a digital shield. They can say and do. No, man. Like, first off, why?
You reap what you sow. That's something they don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, the one thing these kids never learn, and it will bite them in the ass, and it will come out eventually that this stuff happened, and what happens on the internet stays on the internet forever. It doesn't go away.
Yeah, and I want to, you know, about the whole Rise of the Beast Wheeljack thing. Please, come on. People keep saying, people look at the design for Rise of the Beast Wheeljack, right, and they say, oh, this design disrespects my boy Wheeljack, disrespects G1 Wheeljack. Bruh, do the movies have anything to do with G1? Absolutely not. So why would you say that? If you don't want anything to be G1, then Rise of the Beast Wheeljack is not G1. He's not supposed to be. He's not supposed to have the same colors as the Bone Big Movie Wheeljack or G1 Wheeljack for that matter. He can change fashion style. You know, he doesn't want to have, if he doesn't want to have ears all the time, let him not have ears. Okay? If he wants to have a new type of fashion, like wear glasses for being a scientist, then let him wear glasses. He's pretty much the Donatello of Transformers.
If he wishes
Thank you.
to be Steve Urkel, let the bot be Steve Urkel.
If he wants to wear
Yeah.
seatbelt overalls, let the nerd express himself. It's a good look anyway. It's creative.
And people need to remember the Bayverse, okay? People want to shit on Bayverse, yeah, let them. But people need to remember the Bayverse is not supposed to be connected to G1. It is not supposed to be accurate to the G1 source material. It can have some references, fine, but it's not supposed to be 1-to-1 accurate to the G1 source material. I mean, look at Ratchet. Look at Bayverse Ratchet. Look at Bayverse Ironhide. Are they red and white? No, they're not. They are black and green, okay? So that is your Bayverse Ratchet and Ironhide, okay? They can be different for how they want. Designs change all the time. I have said this like a million times over, and I feel like I don't repeat myself. So, okay.
I like how you and I have a similar mindset, JJ, because I've said that exact same thing word for word.
I mean, like last time, JJ, last time you were on, JJ, when we discussed the, whether or not Wheeljack had been scrapped, and you went through all the different incarnations of Wheeljack.
Yeah, like there's so many different incarnations of Wheeljack. You have a Wheeljack that is named Downshift in Energon. You have an Armada Wheeljack.
Dark of the Moon Q, anybody?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Who is also Wheeljack. and people want to deny that Q is Wheeljack. Bruh, his original name is Wheeljack. Live with it. So,
Also, to answer your question real quick, your question there, Mebius. No, we're not called. They're not. We're not called Beybladers. This is.
that's Beyblade.
Now let it rip, but don't let Alan hear that.
He's watching
We
the
already
stream.
did.
He's watching the stream. You failed that one already.
Oh boy. But
Congratulations, TFA. You said those 3 banned words.
Oh, that
Why
My
should be
point is-
shooting him? He said it.
my point
can't
is,
shoot an icon.
if I like a certain design, do not come for me, or else you will see me scold the ever living crap out of you.
Okay.
Because if you don't respect my opinions, if you don't respect what I like, then boom, you're done. Finish.
You see what you caused?
I regret nothing.
Look at what you did. Look at what you did. Now go
I
clean it
regret
up.
Put that away.
Oh no.
Please.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hang on. I can fix
Hang on,
this, I think.
can't switch icons, okay? I don't have a Dead Optimus colored icon. I mean, I do, but I don't have it on me.
Do you know what? BC, I think I can fix this. 3, 2, 1.
Dragon Shout.
Dragon Shout.
Who's Roda? Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Oh, JJ, I get where you're coming from. I've known you for a while, man. I know the crap that you go through, and it's
Because
so
here's the thing,
unfair.
you know, these people that I was talking to and was being angry at, they are the same people who join my streams like a lot of
Okay,
time.
If I may.
Yeah.
If I may. If anybody dares, young or not, disrespects this pure fucking soul, you will have me to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all understand me? You fuck with him any further, you will have me to deal with. You won't like me. I won't take your bullshit. I will rip you in half.
Yeah.
I can vouch
I
for
don't
that.
fucking play. Each and every one of these motherfuckers in here knows damn well. I do not fuck around.
Mm-hmm.
You fuck with him, you fuck with me. And if you fuck with me, you're done.
Yeah.
Just needed to get that one out of my system.
No, I could tell you were holding it in.
But here's the thing. They are the same people who they say treason jokes all the time.
When they say what jokes?
Treason.
Oh, so like the whole, my opinion is different, and then they're like, oh, treason or blasphemy.
And I have been thinking of the whole treason situation thing, and I came to the conclusion that these dudes are honestly very, very, very childish. And
I see one of those children come in here and try that shit.
And I have told one of the guys, I have told the truth about the treason jokes because they are all childish jokes and it's not necessary. And please don't take it to my channel anymore.
Yeah.
So we all know the Goku and Vegeta picture.
Mm-hmm.
In this particular instance, it's me and him. Let's get it.
but yeah, what happened recently? I mean, it's been resolved, but another issue has been escalated, and I really don't want to talk about it.
But, I am going to say right now, the one thing that no community, and I don't care what community it is, should never tolerate any form of racism, bigotry, or anything like that between its members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Like, for fuck's
Fucking
sake,
preach!
like for fuck's
Agreed.
sake, this is just a fucking fantasy nerdom fandom bullshit. Don't need to throw that shit around. It's not even necessary. It's a fucking toy.
Seriously,
You know,
get the fuck over yourself.
Yeah.
Imagine
You
if
know,
these are the same people that get pissed off at the fact that Optimus Prime's voice actor is no longer Peter Cullen. Oh wait,
I mean, to be honest,
But it was posted on April Fools. They need to understand that it was an April Fools joke. So, yeah.
attacking somebody for their opinion is one thing, but once you start bringing bigotry into it,
And
that's
false-
when
false claims and lying and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
I don't tolerate liars. Okay,
attack the.
in my face. I don't tolerate that.
Look, I'll say something you might all agree. Attack the argument, not the person.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that that's one major sin within us all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anger's a bitch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mebius got to see what can genuinely happen to me because of specific someone.
Yeah, let's just say
I'm
that's
gonna
not,
say
one of
this.
that's not one of our proudest episodes.
No,
I'm gonna say
it genuinely wasn't, and to this day, I cannot stop apologizing for the fact that I lost control. That's one of the things that I prided myself on, is that even though a lot of the times I feel a lot of my rage, anger, and upsetness is starting to boil over, I would always try and remain in control and keep things from exploding out of control.
Mhm.
Look,
And I failed.
BC, and this is all I'm going to say is, look, you're a human being like the rest of us. We all get angry. We all get angry about various things. We all go outside the safety zone, if you will, because of stuff that's happened, and and get more mad than we should be.
Yeah.
That-
We all of us, we can get angry for a reason, and some of those reasons can be good. Because if anyone ever attacks us for our different opinions, then why are you? Why? Then why are you in the community? Why?
I-
You.
Mhm.
To put it simply, if that's how you're going to act, then why are you here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're gonna act like that, then think about it.
If that's how you're going to act,
like how?
there's a
Like,
dope.
learn from what you say. If you keep acting like this, if you keep acting like this against us, then why are you here in the community? You don't have a place in it. Just
Because they
leave
want to
it.
troll.
Some people
Because they
like.
want to watch someone's skin crawl. They want
Yeah,
to
some
make
pe-
someone feel so
some people-
insecure and like their opinions and everything just doesn't matter to the point where they want that person to just leave the community and give up on their happiness. And if they're dark enough, for those people to take their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some
See,
But most of the time,
it's so funny he brings that up,
yeah.
because I noticed something recently.
Hmm.
Butthurt hasn't been showing up. You want to know why that is?
We don't really need to call it out, but okay.
No. This is something I genuinely noticed, and I'm bringing it up for validated reason because of something I did. I was very quick to take something he launched at me as an insult, spin it around, and launch it back as personalized material. So when you take all their ammunition, pull it all, spin it around, and fire it right back, what can they do?
Mhm.
All their material they thought they had, you hit them with, and then some.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to break my cock over it or anything, but, I feel like it's a fair and valid point.
People are. This is basically how I see people nowadays. They're sitting there at the computer and they type up the comment. And they're like, "Hey, guess what? Your favorite figure and character is all shit. Yeah, go on. I want to see your soil. Get mad, please." And then PC just like, "Oh, okay."
Sorry, what was I supposed to get mad over?
Yeah, but here's the thing, I mean, with all how the fandoms work now, and seeing a lot of people just complaining 24/7, I'm like, what are you even complaining about? Like people complain, like in the Star Wars community, people complain about Rey Skywalker being a character. I'm like,
I'm not even going to touch Star Wars.
No,
That-
it's worse than Transformers.
it's so much worse. Like, why? She's just a fictional character. She doesn't do anything to you.
I
I have my argument with Ray,
That's
but
that's a separate
that's
a separate thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's an argument for another day, not for here.
Yeah, just please, for the love of God, I already feel like I'm about to get super lightheaded. So please do not bring the Star Wars fandom into this. I will literally rip them in half.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just glad the UK Star Wars fandom's only wars were if you buy repro, you're an asshole, or if you open up old vintage toys, you're also an asshole.
Mhm.
You know,
Moving
you
on.
know what I, no,
Moving
but you
on.
know what I was. Yeah, but all I'm saying is, in some ways, it kind of feels like the UK side of things seems more petty, if you know what I mean, than how the international side can be.
Mhm.
Whether
Just
and this relates not only to Star Wars but also other fandoms. People who think that buying a vintage toy off the internet and then opening it up is sort of committing a
just
sin like Adam and Eve.
Mhm.
just to make the joke of it. Move along. Move along.
You- But you see, the thing is, TFA and guys, I don't know if you'd agree with this, but if I buy a sealed Optimus Prime, from eBay, is it really a cardinal sin if I crack that sumbitch open and start playing with it?
Oh, fuck
You
no.
know why? Because it's
No.
your figure. You bought it. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Exactly, and that was my point. But some people think because if you buy a carded, a boxed G1 Optimus Prime, then it must stay sealed for all eternity.
Yeah, how about no?
You can do whatever you want.
Bitch, if I paid the money for that, it's coming out, that bitch.
Yes. You can do whatever you want with the figures that you buy.
If you have no intention to
Right.
resell or anything, it's
Yeah.
who cares?
I went on Instagram recently the other day, and when someone bought some kid-oriented Rise to Beast figures, someone else gets triggered.
Yeah. Or even the fact that if somebody buys a 3D printer and they 3D print a more accurate, seals are meant to be broken. But you know what I mean? If
Unless
someone
we're
has
talking about the 7 seals. Don't break those. Do not break those.
No, no, no,
Do
no.
not break those. No.
Stop it.
or I would say TFA. If somebody buys a 3D printer and 3D prints themselves, and you blast a rifle for a toy that that the parts are expensive toy for these days. Apparently that's a sin.
Yeah.
No.
But you know
Because
what
not
I
everyone
say.
wants to buy the
Um,
Hashtag stuff anymore because of how bad the QC unfortunately still is, and sometimes 3D printing is actually better.
Or
I saw
sometimes,
someone on Instagram make a 3D printed Rise of the Beast Primal, and it
or
looks
in
sick.
in some cases, guys, sometimes that vintage toys, especially toys with commonly broken or lost parts. Those parts are now lost to time, aren't they?
Fucking do.
And if somebody says, "Hey, I'll print myself a set of smokestacks to replace my broken G1 Optimus Prime smokestacks,"
They got BC. Hold on. Okay, hold on. They got BC. Give me motherfuckers. Ah, shit.
I can't. You know what I mean, guys.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The one person who bought the kid-oriented Rise of the Beast figures and when that someone else got triggered. Here's what I said to his DMs. I said this to him. Hey, I saw you got these kid-oriented Rise of the Beast figures. Very nice. Hope you enjoy them. I don't get triggered because I'm happy for the person who got these Rise of the Beast.
Okay, they want me to. They want me to do the thing. Ow! BC has fallen. I rule the scrapyard now.
So
Hostile takeover. This is bad.
I can't stay long, guys, because I have to leave soon. Need to leave for some for church because it's Easter Sunday. I
forgot.
Sunday.
I don't celebrate Easter
Just to
anymore.
say this, if someone gets like kid-oriented Transformers figures, do not get triggered. So
yeah, exactly.
Dude, here's the beautiful thing about being.
Anyways,
though,
I'm
right?
gonna head off right now. I'm leaving in 4 minutes, so I need to go and change quickly. So I will see you guys next
Thank
weekend.
you. Thank you very much Thanks for taking the time out of your day to join us, JJ.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Yeah, seriously, man. Thank you
great.
very much.
Yeah, take care.
And I
See you
hope
guys.
my cam is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I was saying about it.
I appreciate you, Meebies.
Oh, hi, War Death Strife Fury. See, that's the point I was making, TFA guys. If I buy a vintage toy, then yeah, should be able to crack it open if I want to. And secondly, if I want to buy if I want to get 3D printed parts to either replace broken parts or, improve it somewhat, then yeah, that should be a thing.
All right, so we're going to bring up one more thing, and then we're going to go into the after party.
What's this
Okay.
last thing?
Or is it like one thing for anyone?
This is going to be the last thing to be brought up because this is what needs to bring it all together. Here's the thing. When I say we stand together, I genuinely mean that. But it shouldn't just be exclusive to us. If your version of we stand together is something different for your group, live by it. Mold your beliefs by it. It should not be a case of you stand alone no matter what, and the very few people you bring in, that's your chosen clique, that's your chosen few. Like, nah, dude. At that point, that's not a community, that's a cult.
Yeah, trust me, that word gets shared around real fucking quick.
Yeah, people throw it around like it's money.
So with that said, I feel like that is the last of what I'm willing to bring up, because let's face it, I feel like I've exhausted this to the absolute extent that I can.
Unless
I'm going to...
Sorry.
No, I was going to say, look, I'm going to just say this as we as fandoms need to drop all this tribalism, bullshit, and bollocks.
Thank you.
doesn't, you know what I mean? We need to cut it out. It's not high school anymore. This tribalism bollocks is not doing the fandom any good.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you collect. We're all in this together. And we need to stand united, and we need to evict the problem causers, the troublemakers, and even the trash bags out of the community. Whether you're a toy aisle troll, whether you're one of those pricks, I mean, yes, I am going to use that word, who thinks that buying 20 of these fuckers and then trying to sell them on eBay for $50 a pop. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate you. You need to get the fuck out of the community.
Can we get
Go
an
on.
amen?
Well, cut
You
that.
know,
Wait,
what-
good.
You know, if you're one of those people that thinks, oh, it's okay to steal from a big corporation because, you know, we get to see a toy early, fuck you too. Fuck
Can we get
you.
an amen?
Eat a bag of dicks. Get the fuck out. You know,
Personally, I wouldn't go that far because I'm Mr. Nice Boy in this group, but
the point still
there
stands.
is an extent to where, yeah, there are some people that need to take the message.
And whether, you know, and further to that point, if you're one of those people out there that thinks bullying somebody is funny because they think different to you, fuck you too.
I was supposed to give a shit about being monetized.
Can I piggyback off?
Did
of
you
that
miss the point?
Can I piggyback
Yeah,
off
if
what you're
you're-
saying, Solo? I want to chime in on this because this was the one thing I wanted to say.
And one last point. If you're one of those people that thinks bullying to the extreme, where you include transphobia, you know, racism, sexism, that sort of thing, fuck you to you useless, putrid sack of shit.
Can we
Fuck
get
off.
an amen?
Get the
Hey,
fuck
man.
out.
Though, wait, I'll have only one thing to point out. Woody, you're British. Come on, if you're gonna do it, at least use the right proper nationality thing.
What?
Is one of these things the middle finger for the United Kingdom?
Fuck off. Fuck off, you prick.
There
Get
you go.
the fuck out.
There you go. I knew it
Anyway,
was one of these things.
As you were saying, TFA.
Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I said that I was unfortunately removed from a Discord server and even lost a friend over some stupid shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This group got on to me for spending my social security income the way that I saw fit.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who are not aware, social security income is a minimum of $914 a month if you are living with someone else and you're paying for your fair share. The
Mm-hmm.
minimum minus that is about $700 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time I make a purchase, I always make sure to take care of my necessities first. My phone bill and my fair share payment.
Exactly.
My bills always come first. And if they're not paid, I do the math ahead of time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're working a 9-to-5 job. It doesn't matter if you're working 40 hours a week. It doesn't matter if you're getting money from SSI. Let people spend their money the way they want to fucking spend it. You
Yeah,
get one
exactly.
life on this planet. And as someone who has constantly considered in the past, and scarily enough, somewhat every so often nowadays, to remove themselves from the world, this is all I got.
All I'm going to say is this, TFA. Look, you know, we like to think of it this way: is it doesn't matter where your income comes from in terms of collecting, right?
Well, I mean, it matters if it's like, you know, you're like a prostitute or drug dealer or something.
Yeah, but you
Okay,
understand.
mine is
But the
that,
point-
please.
Just saying.
But the point is, like you say, it doesn't matter if you're a billionaire, a guy working, 40 hours a week on night shift like myself, on SSI like yourself, or whatever, right? Your bills are paid at the end of the month. Whatever you've got is yours. That's it.
The same thing can also be said with people who they live with their parents, because let's face it, with the way the world's going, we'll be lucky if we get to still live with our folks.
Yeah. But the thing
if your
is,
folks buy you shit, don't put them down for it. That shit doesn't matter either. Sometimes this is the
But
only
the
thing you have in the world.
but the thing is, if someone wants to go blow $20 on this figure, right, and because it's the only thing they've got in this world that makes them truly happy, that's it. That's the end of the story. That's the end of the argument. This makes them happy.
You know what time it is.
Oh, I wasn't. Oh.
Hmm? No, what I was saying is, you know what I
No,
mean, TFA?
No, I get
It's
what you're
so-
saying. I'm trying to figure out what these two are doing.
Look at the
no,
comments.
that's not.
Oh,
It's he hears the boss music.
but
The point
continuing further
If-
off what you were saying about like the tribalism and anything,
Yeah.
I have had people in the Transformers community who do stop motion animations, films, just in general that I want to associate with. And I've always been told to work with lesser people, like people with lower numbers. You have any idea how bad that makes me feel? It makes me feel like a small fish in a big pond. It's like, I want to work with some of these people. I would name names, but I don't want to draw attention to them in this because it's just, they're good people and I don't want anyone misconstruing shit.
But all I will say one thing, TFA, is this. Sometimes, right, those smaller guys that, you know, make those films in their bedroom or, you know, the laundry room, some of the guys that need that help and support the most.
No, I get that. I surely do. But I, as someone who's also been kind of like that small guy, I thought, how do I explain this?
Oh, I kind of get what you mean. You know, you want to work with this guy, but then this guy says,
It just
no,
shouldn't
go
be
away.
that tribalism type shit. That's what I'm saying. Like how you mentioned earlier, like people who have a certain amount of subscribers compared to someone who has like a couple 100,000 or so, it shouldn't matter. Like why?
Yeah.
Why can't you just work together? We're supposed to be a community, yet no one's allowing that to happen.
Exactly. Go ahead, BC.
Yeah.
BC's got something to say.
To actually piggyback off of something you said specifically, whether it's your folks buying you stuff or not. This was my Christmas gift from my mom last year.
Aw.
Does that make me a terrible collector?
No, it doesn't.
Does that make him a terrible son because he took advantage of his mom giving him that?
No, because that says to me that is a mom who understands the things you like, the things that make you happy, and she said, "Do you know what? I'm gonna get him something that I think he would like that fits his hobby."
You know, it was my mother's 3-year passing anniversary not too long ago. And if you want to talk about a mother who supported their child with their passion, she was definitely one.
Yeah.
From Transformers Armada all the way to roughly around 2018 until she finally said, like, you kind of have to cut back or you have to find a way to make the money on your own or something. She never fully stopped. She'd get a figure for me every now and then. She'd let me earn allowance from her because I was basically her caretaker. I couldn't get a job due to my mental illnesses, unfortunately. But that woman never stopped. And I have had people ridicule me for that.
Which is completely wrong and disgusting.
And to add to his point, there was a time where I was one of them.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I try
the
not
wise
to remember because past is past.
But the thing is, the wise man is the one who learns and grows.
Sadly, from what it sounds like, there's not a lot of grown men in this world.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
the thing is,
I have to do the same, dude. I always had to ask.
He's referred to as Mebius.
Oh, my bad.
What?
You're good. Just wanted to let you know.
I usually have to ask before buying. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I had to do that all the time.
You have to ask me for buying? Oh my god, dude, that's so terrible. I don't give a shit, dude.
No, I don't.
Do you?
What are you gonna do? Steal the debit card and take the money? No, you always have to ask permission.
Hey, don't be giving him ideas now.
No, I'm just saying.
What are you gonna do? Steal my wallet? Steal my identity? Fuck you! I don't give a shit.
Just saying, man. Consent is a thing that needs to be given.
I mean,
that can be taken 2 ways. I don't care.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Oh, we're going that way, are we?
Anyway, I'm just saying though, like, at the end of the day, with the whole tribalism, elitism type bullshit, it shouldn't matter what the color of your skin is. It shouldn't matter what sexuality you are. It shouldn't matter what's going on with you mentally. Let people be.
Yep. I mean,
Hold on, guys. I think we're mistaking one thing here. We're expecting these guys to understand what we're saying. Let me let me translate what we're all saying here real quick. You small brain, us big people. We buy what we want. You go touch grass.
or I could sum it up. I can sum it up in 4 words.
Can we please have that be the thing that just
You know what? I'm gonna.
super conveniently transitions into the after party? Just please.
I can sum it up in 4 words or 5 words if I'm being completely British.
Go.
V Revolticon.
Oh, hey, V.
Lol, Heil. I'm going to sum it up in the most British way possible. The 4-word version, don't be a cunt. The 5-word version, the 5-word version, don't be a fucking cunt.
Oh,
How's that?
Okay. I thought you were gonna say wanker.
No, the 5-word version, if you missed it, was don't be a fucking cunt.
No, I got it. I just thought you were gonna say wanker.
No, but it's.
I'm going to address this one real quick. The only reason why he has to ask me is because I'm his payee.
Basically, you are the only thing stopping him by going from this to a cart full of like $200 worth.
Yeah,
I mean,
Of
I
stuff
can
that he
relate to
wants
him
in
on that
Target.
too, because I mean, it's in his username. He is on the spectrum, as am I, and we have a tendency to like impulse buy.
Yeah. To be honest, I know that's a sin myself because next thing you know, look, I'm guilty of this because one minute I'm window shopping for G.I. Joe figures, and next thing I know, I look at my eBay cart and there's like 250 quid's worth of toys in there.
See, I do that too, except I immediately go to my bank account and I'm like, can I spare this? Should I do this?
And but I'm sometimes then I've hit buy it now, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
wait.
you get that instant regret. Yeah, no, I feel that. I mean,
Then it's
talking
like-
to someone who spent nearly $1,000 on a Predicus from BotCon.
Anyways, allow us to move on.
Yeah.
It is time for the after party.
Well, cries in pain monthly. Oh God.
Okay, so I feel a bit better now. I've got that. British rudeness out of my system.
So
I I just had to explain it to the simple people. I mean, come on, fuck.
Yeah, but I broke it down.
I mean,
Savage.
What?
I summed it up in 4 words.
Yeah, but it was too intellectual for them to understand.
Don't, or I could do it the other way. Don't be stupid.
why are you so stupid?
I have a question for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we all love the Imperial March gag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
I already forgot it.
Then.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I can't say
Well,
like
I have a question. Who wants to see a new person do it tonight?
Uh-oh.
And I've already got one in mind.
Oh.
Would everybody like this?
No. You.
Everybody ready?
Don't look at me. I'm camera shy.
No.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh God, frying pan! His egg got cracked. He just got cooked. Oh God!
Oh my God! He did! He did!
a good topic.
Unfortunate. To be honest, it was good, but it's never going to top the Master.
What do you mean? Why is it not going to top the Master? I don't fucking understand that part. Like, where you...
If there's anyone...
Ow!
Look, if there's anyone that's a master of the Imperial March Gate, it is you, Savage.
See, kids, Pan does kill.
He not the mama himself. Hey, oh.
See,
Fry pans. Who knew?
See, Pan does kill. Oh my god.
Sir, I noticed you have a pan in your hand. Do you have a license for that? Because you know that's considered a deadly weapon. Illegal pan! Illegal pan! Take him down!
TFA is sitting here watching the madness, and it's probably just like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
No, I'm just sitting here thinking while Mad World is playing in my head.
All around me, your familiar face.
look, you should know by now, there's a big sign on the crew door that says, you don't have to be insane to work here, but it helps.
To be fair, TFA, there's a different song I use for like a lot of us here. Actually, if I were to hit each of us with a song, it'd be cool. It'd be cool, but funny as hell. I'm purposely saying Eldar for last, because
Okay, fine then, go.
For you, I would simply have the song be Rag and Bones Human. You ever heard of it? Look it up after you're done watching the stream, or after the stream. It's a very good song. It's like basically, I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me.
I'm only human after all.
Well, then you do know.
Okay, I do know it. All right.
Don't put the blame on me.
I still have to think of you, so
I can literally give you several songs that would connect to me. For example, Linkin Park's "Lost."
No, I got his.
Oh,
how could this happen to me? I'll make my mistakes.
Nah.
What the fuck? Anyway,
What the hell?
yeah.
No,
You're on. I'll to be date you for till just late, whatever.
You want to know a good song that might fit me? I have to find it on. I'm not playing it. I just have to find the name.
Yeah,
of
no
it real
shit.
quick.
Are we not doing drunk karaoke?
Oh, okay. So
You'd know, wouldn't you?
The name of the song is called "Through Hell," and it's by Citizen Soldier.
I have to listen to it later.
It's a good song. It's either that or Jekyll and Hyde by Five Finger Death Punch.
Okay, I can take that one. Anyway, you.
I think his brain stopped working.
It's stopped working since I've met Aladar, and
It's not working since I was born.
And hence why his song is numb. I've become so numb, I can't feel you.
Everyone past their 20s.
Also, Aladar said, "What? Of course, let's not forget me versus Recluse."
What is
what happened?
Recluse?
What happened? What happened?
He did the Imperial March a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Let's just say when he commits to a bit, he commits to a fucking bit.
Yeah, so did the couch.
That sounds very wrong out of context.
You sound very wrong out of context.
Here's your context. There's a dent in the couch now.
The fuck?
The question is, what part of
couch?
I was going to say, here's the question though: which part of Alan's anatomy caused that dent?
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was his ass. I wouldn't be surprised if it was his ass.
Believe it or not, it was his head.
Well, no, he's not wrong still, because that's still his ass.
I'm sorry.
All I'm gonna say is,
scream at you from the other room.
No,
Probably.
he's probably ignoring the shit out of us right now.
Actually,
I'm
I'll
gonna
just...
say-
Just like either that or he's just like quietly muttering.
Hold on, pull that up. Actually, it was a container. The couch ain't a container. Neither was the container of your fucking skull. If it was a container, it would actually have your brain in it, but you don't got one there.
Damn.
All it's filled with is fucking cement.
And gas.
Mainly cement.
You think it
Because
would be
you're the one that called him concrete breath.
You think it would be the latter?
Cement.
I mean, you have to remember, this is a man who dented concrete with his skull.
What?
Skull fucking... No, God, no.
What?
All I'm saying is that, if I remember the story, he fell and face planted the concrete and he cracked it with his head.
How? Jesus Christ, how?
We don't know. All we know is that Aladar has apparently plot armor of bullshit.
Well, he broke a dirt bike by having it run him over.
He broke the suspension. On the front, I believe.
He got run over by a dirt bike doing, what was it, like 30 miles per hour, and he
It sounds like a
broke the
rip-off song of Grandma Got Ran. Alan got ran over by a dirt bike.
I mean, this is Arizona, so I mean...
Yeah, but the thing is, he walked away unscathed.
B, let me talk to you real quick, buddy. There's one thing you need to remember. No matter how hard these fools ever try, they can never truly break me. That's why I'm the leader.
All I'm going to say
Oh,
is,
that's what you meant. I was going to say, I know one way.
there's still a challenge. I'm considering this challenge accepted.
No,
I believe we have...
I thought what they meant by broke was like broken with laughter, because I know there's like one surefire way I can make him like just die.
Oh, no, that's...
Oh no, when it comes to laughter, they've broken me multiple times.
What was that one thing I used to do? I can't remember. I used to say a certain thing.
There. You're building up to it. I know you are.
Do it.
The answer is you need to do it.
I legitimately don't remember my chisel.
I shattered the wind. Aladar, damn it!
He broke wind. God damn it.
No, he didn't break it. He shattered it.
You know what? I don't doubt it anymore, considering how dense you are. You know, he's supposed to be on hiatus. I'm still attacking his ass.
Well, the thing is,
That means two things. You're not only attacking him as a person, but you're literally going after his ass.
Ah!
Well, the thing is, as per the rules of his hiatus.
Hiatus, more like hiatus. Hiatus. I can't make it work.
Hi.
In terms of roles, Aldar's Krillin.
Ouch.
No.
EBCA wise.
PFA.
Wait, what?
No.
Check your messages.
I was going to say, are you sure he's not Yamcha?
No, because we like him around.
No, because at the end of the day, you know, we've seen him get defeated by many, many, many things, including Transformers missiles.
Wait, what?
It happened to TFCon. I'll explain it another time.
No, look, all I'm going to say is there are many a times I've been talking to Aladar and he shot himself in the crotch and the face with missiles.
Oh, I remember that. Stories have been told. I'm kind of there. I know that.
Yes. And he's also had his finger. I remember one time he actually gave himself a blood blister on his finger because he trapped his fingers in a toy.
I don't know what this Yamcha is, but it sounds disappointing.
I don't know what this Yamcha is, but it sounds disappointing.
I don't know who this young shit is, but he sounds a lot like Raditz.
Yeah, you heard that right, TFA. He actually bruised his finger once and gave himself a blood blister because he trapped his finger in a toy.
I've had that happen. Not that specifically, but I've had that happen.
Alan is the...
Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. Aldar's an idiot.
All I'm going to say is you could give Aladar a Bayformers 1 wreckage and it'd kick his ass.
No. Did you take his coat? I'm pretty sure this is the guy that's killing our entire race. No. Don't take his coat.
The Toolman grunt. Now, all I'm going to say is, look, we can give Aladar a Bayformers 1 wreckage and it'd kick his ass.
Throw a Lego at him. I'm pretty sure Lego will turn to dust.
Because if he does,
Celebrated bird, kick its ass.
Okay, no. If you're gonna do that quote, you gotta do it right. No. I saw a bird. It was pretty. Kick its ass.
okay,
I
now
assume this is like Team 4-star stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is probably DBZ abridged.
Yeah, it's Ben.
You know what? I have a question for you, sir.
Uh-oh.
Of all of the DBZ abridged characters, who am I?
Frieza. Because you're surprised about how much dumb shit's happening in front of you.
Holy shit, you made him think.
I can't make you sell.
No,
So,
that's stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid.
see?
Hey, BC. I pooted.
Huh. What's his feeling? Pride in someone else? Well, sadly, it's overshadowed by this unrelenting rage! Ah!
Does that make stronger than me? I'll fucking tell me! Oh my god. So anyway, story time. The reasoning behind why he said that, when he brought up the fact that there was this one thing he said that would always crack me up, and I kept going, don't you fucking do it. He would do this thing where he would sexually identify as something.
Oh my god, okay. So,
You're gonna make me do it.
I might as well. It's going to happen anyway at some point.
You want me to intentionally break you right now.
Just do it. Please just do it.
I mean, BC, he probably sexually identifies as a toaster.
No, it's an in-joke at him, and I used to do, and I used to do it in a really stupid voice that would make him just die.
Okay.
I'd always go, I sexually identify as an Apache, you probably got die. Because he would always do this stupid thing where he would play as Ryu on Smash Bros. And he'd just go, so I retorted with, okay, I'll counter your helicopter with that.
So you know, I've adopted the helicopter thing.
Oh god.
On Destiny 2.
Oh god.
As a solar titan with a giant hammer.
I created a trend.
Basically, if I saw if BC and maybe another person were seeing a huge wave of enemies coming at us, and they're like, okay, maybe we should probably call something in. I just come in, solar activated, just spinning, I'm a helicopter, just crushing right through all the enemies, killing them.
I don't do exactly that on GT or on. I don't do that exactly, but on GTA, I'll get an attack copter or something, and I'll just crash into someone and be like, "I'm a helicopter."
Ah, that's funny.
That was my version of helicopter. It's funny.
Also,
Pissed off a lot of people on GTA, mainly my friends. I'd just get into like an attack chopper or a police chopper and be like, "Oh, I'm a helicopter," and then just crash into them.
I always say this though, just to I guess trickle on a little joke on something I can easily just make as my own. Not really, because it's still gonna be a reference. People always come at us in here, and I've always see like once in a while see the it hasn't been for a while, but once in a while we'll see those comments like, "Oh, hi Savage, you have nice, handsome hair. You're so pretty, bitch. I'm adorable."
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of the absurdly awesome stop motion with I think it was Acid Storm, and he puts out a little like rain cloud, and it's like this tiniest fucking thing just making Megatron just laughs and goes, "Oh, isn't that cute?" And then Acid Storm just goes, "No, it's not. It's adorable."
I've seen those exact the absurd videos. I know what you're talking about. I've seen those. Random Transformers gets 3.
Did you get the food? No, I got balanced out. There it is.
Bitch on the puppy. Bitch, you're on hiatus. Shut up.
But if you're on hiatus, why? Well, I guess spectating doesn't really count as.
Yeah, that's his one loophole he's getting away with. So, fuck you.
For this episode only.
Oh, he's not allowed to next week?
Yeah, he's not allowed to be in the comment section next week.
Ooh, that must mean we have a spicy episode next week then. So
I feel like the energy has petered out just a little bit.
So, I did want to bring something up, if I may, BC.
Depends on what it is.
Well,
Never mind, I just remembered. Go ahead.
So, yes, my local library has a new exhibit starting this weekend, and I went to go check it out. It was called I Lived in the 80s. It's a free exhibit. It's a free exhibit, so anyone can visit. You don't need a ticket. You don't need to pay. Well. So, I mean, it's only a small exhibit, but they had a load of stuff ranging from movie posters from the 1980s, music singles, and various other artifacts like BMX bikes, shell suits, TVs, that sort of thing. But one of the things I was really interested in was actual 1980s vintage toys. That was 1993.
I thought you were still continuing. I was going to start doing that shit.
So that's pretty much it. I just thought I took some pictures. I'll probably share them on the Discord. Of the stuff I thought was cool and took pictures of.
I forgot you guys have Discord.
Yeah, you can join us. So how about why don't you grow your hair? You probably saying hair does not grow from the day you're born.
Now I can't help but see Vegeta with a mustache.
Mustache.
Are we also forgetting the GT Vegeta had mustache? No.
We don't talk about GT.
Yes, we do. Pad's back.
Yeah, but all I'm going to say is we had Mr. Satan with his epic mustache. So
he's not a Saiyan though.
No, but he can throw hands with them.
No,
Good luck with that.
No, he cannot. He cannot throw hands with an actual Saiyan.
Hey. But and I was talking about the I Lived in the 80s exhibit I went to in the local library today.
Prepare yourself.
I mean, they had a challenge for those 80s kids in us. A challenge that I wonder how many kids today would be able to accomplish.
What was it?
And solve a Rubik's Cube.
Easy.
I'm 27 years old, and I still have not solved one of those.
Well, apparently, you know how Rubik's cubes are one of the
Protocol 12.
What?
This shit is happening.
I don't know. But they also had arcade games from the 1980s that people could play as well. Consoles, music.
Hello, David.
Is that the beam missile?
Oh, hey, it's the felon.
He's targeting me right now, guys. So I mean, I know what your guys' deal is.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Trust me, TFA. Trust me, TFA. I lost track on a lot of things that's happening a long time ago.
If you're keeping track, good fucking job.
All
I mean,
randomness and roleplay abuse.
Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points don't matter and nothing means shit.
I was going to say, how many episodes have I been on now?
I know I've been on like 3 or 4. This would be my
Woody's
fourth
been
one.
here since, yeah, so, I want to say about 20.
I've been here for 20 episodes. I mean, it feels absolutely fucking longer. I mean, this is one of those moments where I've only been here for 3 months, but it feels like 20 years.
Time is relative at this point. I mean, for God's sake, we're already almost halfway through this fucking year.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to fucking in.
Don't remind me. Do not remind me.
That being said,
Oh,
I feel like this is the end point of this episode.
Okay.
just remember, everybody, friendship and smile. Don't be an asshole.
Exactly.
Anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed the show tonight.
I was gonna say, maybe, before I ask the question, we should all take a lesson from Bill and Ted. Be excellent to each other.
Yeah.
I think someone says that. Someone I watch on YouTube says that. Can't remember.
Yeah. But I will.
I think ultimately at the end of the day, everything to just take out of this is just treat others the way you want to be treated. If you can't find enjoyment in something, at least let other people enjoy it. That's why I feel so bad for JJ. Like, he gets shit on so much for his opinions, and it's like people just can't let him be. You know,
Yeah,
like the
I
whole
agree.
Wheeljack controversy. Like, oh well, he doesn't look like Wheeljack.
We're okay. Anyway,
No,
DC's waving hands.
we're trying to end. I was just gonna say that.
he's giving jazz hands.
Anyway, the question is, BC. Hey, BC, what are we going to talk about next week?
I'm glad you asked, Solo. So, what we're going to be talking about next week. I hope you guys are ready to go down memory lane because we are doing the best moments of the Scrapyard.
Right.
Part 2.
Ooh.
My brain's empty.
I haven't been on enough scrap.
Go get a ball.
I may not be.
Oh,
I may not be present on that one.
it's okay. You can still probably throw like suggestions or whatever. But if you got done, you don't get the right to kick me anyway. Anyway, if you thought the what we discussed about was entertaining, I would recommend you please give this episode a like. Please leave a comment down in the comment section down below. Subscribe to BC's channel if you want more of this content, and if you want a place to sit down, talk about it, like we were talking about earlier, we have the Discord community server. If you wish to join us, that of which will be down in the comment section down below after the live stream is over.
You might be
Somewhere down there. Sadly, I can't do it
Somewhere
over
down
there
there.
because that doesn't work, so down there.
maybe down there somewhere.
You'll be able to find it. It's not like it's been gassed by Aldar's fuck.
Oh, never mind.
Damn it, Aldar!
All right. I think we're done.
with that being said,
I'm pretty sure you guys all know what's up. We're the Scrapyard, and we stand together. I've been BC.
the Savage.
I've been Solo Jones.
I've been TFA 1024, the TF Addict.
We'll catch you guys next week.
See you next week.
Bye bye.
Shadow the Viking!
Todd